While store-bought furniture is convenient, you secretly long to try your hand at woodworking. You'd like to push yourself to do something truly remarkable, then revel in the satisfaction of doing so. Of course, not everyone can build their furniture because they don't know how to work with wood or have other handyman skills. Although you shouldn't let it stop you from venturing out of your comfort zone. You can take baby steps, like putting together one of these 12 DIY side table ideas. As always, SimHome presents you with the list. Number 12. A quirky side table from plexiglass idea. You'll need 170cm acrylic plastic plexiglass, a heat gun, cardboard tubes, and imagination to make this translucent bedside table. Marking the bend will make it easier. Use a wooden board, scrap wood, and a clamp to hold the plexiglass while you bend it. Heating takes about 10 minutes, so be patient. If heated briefly, the plexiglass will crack. Later, clamp and bend the plexiglass in the marked region to make the legs. Use a triangular ruler to ensure the top is perpendicular to the legs. After that, use cardboard tubes to make phone and book holder grooves. Number 11. Add a bit of luxury with a marble side table. You need 5 separate tiles if you want to create this look. Since you can only find the marble pattern on one side, you have to get 2 tiles and glue them together with liquid nails. Repeat these steps for the other leg. Once the liquid nails dry, use a multi-joint compound to fill the sides. Then, sand them down a bit when they dry to get a smooth look. Now, create a V-shape using the 2 slabs you created. After that, get the 5th tile and put it atop the slabs. Secure it with liquid nails and apply a multi-joint compound after drying. Number 10. An epoxy ocean side table idea. To replicate this project, first lay the beaver board on a table. Then, attach the clear tape to it to help you work with the tabletop more easily. Grab a round cutting board and lay it on the clear tape. Next, use a circular plastic and glue it down around the cutting board edge so the resin will stay. Pour a mixture of epoxy, turquoise, and white dye onto the remaining part of the cutting board. Use a gas burner to remove air bubbles. Then place 2 or 3 pebbles on it and apply epoxy and turquoise mixture only. Number 9. A side table shelving combo idea. When dealing with limited space, it can be helpful to have a single piece of furniture that serves multiple purposes. This side table and shelf unit is a space-saving alternative to buying a separate bookcase. Begin assembling the 20-inch bottom partition made of 1x8 with the 22-inch middle shelf made of 1x16. Next, assemble the 15 3/4-inch back sheet made of 1x16. Then, attach the 10-inch top partition made of 1x8 to the middle shelf and then the top shelf. Finally, assemble the shelving unit together with the bottom shelf and legs. Number 8. The Infinity Cube side table project idea. The first thing you should do is decide on the size you need. The author's end table has a steel frame and a top measuring 17.5 inches by 17.5 inches. He decided to use 1.5-inch square tubing for the project since the resulting 3/4-inch gap makes for a neat, compact appearance around the outside. If you want your table to look less cramped, you can increase the distance between the parallel lines. This means that at any given height, the top and sides will be noticeably reduced in size. Number 7. A mid-century modern side table with storage. First, get yourself 2 wooden boards 24 inches in width and then design a circle on each. Next, join the 2 pieces of wood, measuring 23 5/8 inches, and the one measuring 24 inches using 1x3 strips. Use these strips to construct a lot of shelving for trinkets. Assemble the base and screw on the tapered legs to define the modern mid-century design. At last, finish it off with whatever you choose. Number 6. This side table only set you back $35. It's simple, yet this end table serves its purpose well. More importantly, it's easy to create at home and you won't need to sweat over it. You can begin by assembling 2 8.5-inch pieces. You can do this by making 4 pocket holes to screw both pieces. Next, get 2 7.5-inch pieces and attach them right at the center of the 8.5 pieces. Finally, top the base with a round tabletop. Number 5. A mobile side table idea for the sofa and bedroom. Caster wheels make it possible to roll this laptop stand from your bedroom to the living area to the backyard. Drill 2 pocket holes on the top shelf sides. Choose the ideal side for the laptop stand since the board only has holes on one side. Wood glue the upright and top shelf edges and screw them together. Repeat the bottom shelf pocket holes. Before attaching the bottom shelf, glue the shelf sides. Place the bottom shelf and glue the upright. Apply wood glue to the shelf divider borders and fasten both sides. Leave overnight. Finish by attaching the caster wheels with 16mm screws. Number 4. A wooden crate side table project idea. You can find beauty in simplicity. It does not have to be fancy. A combination of a wooden crate and copper hairpin legs can perk up your living room or bedroom in no time without compromising functions. If you love this look, get the supplies, namely a wooden crate, chalk paint, and hairpin legs. Assemble them after sanding the crate down and applying the paint. Number 3. Use a side table to accentuate your boho bedroom. This project does not guide you to make a side table from scratch. Still, it's worth a try since it will level up the interior of your bedroom. You can use any ready-made side tables that you can purchase in stores. Or, if you have side tables already, you can reface them to upgrade them. All you need to do is create the front frame with square wood dowels. Then, place cane webbing inside the frame. Install hinges and assemble this front piece to the side table. That's it. Number 2. A DIY mid-century modern side table project idea. You can make quick work of cutting the primary casing or box of the table by setting your saw to a 45-degree angle. Then, cut them in a specific order to ensure that the grain will continue to run uninterrupted from one piece to the next once they're glued together. Your seams will turn out much neater if you lay all your parts out in order along a straight line and tape them together. After applying glue to the inside of the joints, tape the box shut and you're done. Before we complete the countdown with our final choice of the current list, we'd like to inform you that if you need other improvement ideas, you have SimpHome Content Collections on your side. There, we cover other interesting topics such as garden, home improvement, finance, bathroom upgrade, bedroom update ideas, and many more. We'll see you there, and until we meet again sometime in the future, let's close our countdown with number 1. 2 DIY simple side table project ideas. The first one is from Jamie Castiglio. To create this basic side table, you should start by sifting through your scrap wood pile and modifying the designs to work with any boards you find. Use a miter saw to begin slicing the boards. A miter saw is necessary to perform the required 5-degree miter cuts. From the top cross support, use 23 boards. The second comes from Salvaged Inspirations. First, wipe down the tables with TSP and then clean with distilled water to remove any traces of the cleaner. Using an epoxy stick, fill the hole left by the removed hardware. Put the tables through a scuff sanding with 100 grit sandpaper and an orbital sander before painting them. Use a gel stain with an old-fashioned base to color the top and side panels. Make a jig to make uniform cuts on the legs and then screw in the hairpins. That's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching the video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Like the video if you believe it will motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly though, it's more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project. See you again soon.